Hey guys, Tom here. The day on the left and the right, without the forces of darkness, shadow, or night. I'm just the day going the way of the day, without any partnerships or marriage to anything of the darkness, um, or true love or anything like that, because that obviously apparently was some type of suicidal mission. We're not doing that. And of course, we've already this morning renounced, rebuked, rejected, refused, and refuted all that is Satan and the demonic and all their servants and any agreements that they may claim to have with me, because we make no agreements with them. And we refuse and rebuke those. And besides, again, heaven did make it impossible for anything of the darkness to partner me or to marry me, because that's just not the deal. We're not available to that. And they make me not available to that because they've rooted me in heaven. My house, my ship is now rooted in the house of heaven, in the house of sky. And they give me the best clothes to wear, well, the clothes that I like best, sky. I love it. Doesn't it feel good to have a friend? Well, yeah, I always was a big fan of James Taylor's radio cuts. And I remember that man used to wear all blue. He was a denim dude, just like I used to be. And you know what? Last night I might have seen a friend. And they might have been standing out there talking to somebody that might be a friend or not a friend. Maybe they might not be a friend. They might have been talking to that. And I remember listening to CJ, and they were like, well, you got somebody that's on you like white on rice. And they just are like, and I think they were saying they were, wanted to ruin our life or something. And I think, well, hell, they've already done a lot of that. And of course, the goal, of course, is to leave it behind where it belongs, in the past, since it is the past and never came forward to be the present. You see what I mean? And it can't be. I saw something the other day. I watched some of these. I'll tune into it because of the title. And I'll watch some of it, but it's rare that I can get through all of it. But they were talking about how someone's going to come to you and give you this revelation about, I don't know, either your identity or your family's identity or something, some intriguing behind the scenes information or something. What do I care? What is the reality that I live? What was given to me? That's all I see. All I've experienced is all I've experienced. Those who have hated me, hated me. Those who labored against me did so because they wanted to make sure I didn't succeed in what I was supposed to do. And those that harmed me did so because they're just of that group. Now, I don't understand why anyone would be able to come forward and say, oh, well, there's excuses and reasons and such justifications that's going to make it all just fine and dandy and okay for you. Well, that's kind of a silly thing to do, really. Whenever you've received this much hate from any group of people or individual, it's clear what they are and what is possible and what is not possible. Or at least certainly what is not possible. And it's not possible to hook up and hang out, as far as I can tell. First of all, it's all dishonest. Secondly, they don't come to me. They're not my dream. I'm not in love with them. I don't think if they have any love, it's probably the love they stole from me. I'm supposed to be paid back. Remember? I'm supposed to get all that back. Give it back to me. We're just going to continue on as we can. And I've noticed it looks like, and I probably would be best to blame myself for it, but it looks like nighttime meetings are still on the agenda. I'm not exactly sure what I was dealing with yesterday at the bank, but again, difficult and obtuse is not the thing to do. I would just like to get the business done, take the money, and because I know they've got things to do. Well, I do too. There's things I need to purchase and to get on the path and start gearing up for the fall season and 2026. Because as I understand it, we'll have to have a specific amount of time going around the track. Probably, I don't know. It's probably just best for us all, and even if it does mean the end of the world, quote unquote, the famous quote "end of the world," which now I can see if there is, if the world does ever end and the world is remade, then I can see why too. It's I I don't for me coming out at this point I think I'll just give the book away. I don't think the place is going to be around that much longer, and it probably just help to give it away, rather than trying to. I mean, maybe we'll ask for donations if the book, if anybody likes it, I guess something like that probably. Unless someone offers me money to publish it, I don't think I'm going to bother with doing anything other than it's available for you if you'd like to read it. Yeah, it's true. The people who can observe with discernment will be able to see that, Tom's a prophet, supposedly. Or at least he hit it on the nail, hit the nail on the head several times back in whenever we wrote the book. Excuse me, coffee. But again, pray for me. I pray that this banking thing goes well, quickly, easily. There's no troubles or problems. I don't have to deal with contentious, cranky people that have attitudes or problems with me receiving anything. And this all goes well and quickly. Because we're talking about something should have took like 15 minutes worth of time to do. 15 minutes of paperwork at most to finish up. That's it. And so I pray, that gets done this morning, and we can get in there and get that done. Because, like I said, we've got some things to buy, and stuff to gear up to get going and moving forward. And plus, also, this will enable me to get out and be a little bit more available. Thanks very much for all your help. Thanks for your prayers. Thanks very much for your understanding, your patience. Thank you so very much to all those lovelies that I've made so very fat now. I remember the other day, there was one out there that had a real nice color blue shirt on and an eagle on it and everything. And I thought, cute for some reason. And I know that for some reason I'd blown her up. Like I'd been forcing her to eat cheeseburgers. And I kind of, it's a shame. I know it's a shame. But then, I have to look for the comedy in it. And I still can't, I still laugh every time I think of that picture of Tater that they came up with. Somebody made her into a tater. And then, but there's something about it. Because, I tend to fatten up my girls. I tend to feed them well. You see what I'm saying? I think that's probably where I'm getting the humor at. Because I tend to feed them well. And from what I understand, they say I will. God love you and God keep you. I hope that you're all doing very well. All of you of the day. All of you who is loyal. I love you. And I pray the heavens bless you. And make all your work that you're doing to help me easier. And that you get an extra measure of joy and the sunshine shines upon you. Amen. In the name of the King, in the name of all that's good and holy, in the name of the good light. Amen. Let it be.